Cruiser.
Welcome back. Part two, headphones and highlights.
Yes, sir.
Back.
Yes, sir. We back.
So, guys, what you guys been listening to this week? Let's talk a little music. We haven't talked music in a little bit.
Go ahead, Asim. I know you've been itching for this.
I have been itching.
Yeah.
Itching. We got. Where am I going to start? I'll start with what I heard first. First is actually Jill Scott. I listened to that Jill Scott album. It was I know y'all probably ain't listened to it, but I would highly recommend it. Even if you're not interested, it's definitely it's a really really good album. She got Jid and she got Ab Soul features
Wow.
on the and and No Name and I'm trying to remember what's the other feature. No Name and I think another female artist. I forgot her name. Uh, just so I don't mess it up. But it was I thoroughly enjoyed it. Jill Scott is a R&B artist. Uh, if you never heard of her, um, I'm sure you heard the song "Living My Life Like It's Golden."
Oh
You ever
yeah.
heard that song? Yeah,
Classic.
classic song. Or uh, what's it called? The the song where it's like, let's take a long walk at after the dark at the park. Um, very soulful artist. Very, very pro black. She's artist from Philadelphia too, so she's a Philly native. Um, yeah, it's very 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 pro black. Yeah, neo soul. Um, kind of some songs reminded me of listening to what's his face Anderson Pack a little bit. Um, a lot of live band stuff. She has a lot of range in her song in her vocals as well. So very very impressive album. I enjoyed it. Um, yeah, that's just so y'all not looking at me like I'm talking gibberish. And you're like, man, why is he talking about Jill Scott? But but for the listen for the listeners, I would highly suggest listening to Jill Scott and her album to Who It May Concern. Second one I listened to the Brent Fires album, his Valentine's. Yeah. I wouldn't say it was his best album, like, but I could understand uh what he was going for with this album because most of his past albums were kind of more like a toxic, you know, uh yeah, real like real toxic, real uh kind of different take on like future type of take on women and stuff and his life and all the other stuff. But this one is more kind of like I'm I'm changed, I'm different, I'm a cater to women. Um, I'm a be loyal to my girl, I'm gonna give her flowers, send her this, I'm a do that. And yeah, it's different. He tries new things. The beats are a little bit they're not as R&B ish. They're more like a uh kind of some of them have a little bit more pop sound to it. Uh but I feel like he has the range to do these type of things. So it was an interesting short little album um for the time. But compared to to his last album. Was it Larger Than Life? I like really like Larger Than Life. But if you enjoyed it, then
I enjoyed the album. I thought it was cool. I will agree it's not his best album. I prefer Brent. If anybody can get the Brent to see this, give me that Toxic Shake Batman. Like I enjoyed, like
he's
I was
changed,
in the car,
man.
and my wife was like, "Oh wow, this is different," and I was like, "Ah, it's cool, smooth." Excuse me, and she was happy, and I was like, and I instantly just put some different on from Brent right after we listened to the album, and she was like, "You would," and I was like, "This is the Brent that I want to hear," and she hits me with that. And I was like, "My bad, I just like that toxic shit from him." Like,
Yeah, I as far as like uh songwriting wise, I liked it. Was it Raphael Sadiq executive produced
Yeah, yeah.
the
I know
album?
Raphael Sadiq. He's worked with Big Crit before.
yeah,
Mhm.
yeah. Real quick, for those that might want to know, so after the album was done, I instantly put "Fuck the World."
Oh my gosh. Yes, his quintessential Brent Fire song.
Oh yeah, I had to. I was like, that was a little bit too non-toxic for me. Let me change the vibe up, since my wife looked at me like, you would put this on, and I was like, yeah, yeah. I had to.
Yeah, but good on Brent. It was a good album. Did you listen to it, Peter?
Nah, I've never heard of Brent Fire's album
Oh
before. I'm
my
not gonna lie.
gosh.
I'm
Oh
over
my.
2. I'm over 2 with these albums that you were talking about. I ain't
Oh
gonna lie.
no, man.
At
Yeah,
least he's on.
Peter, you go. I need
I'm
you to
one
just
for
listen. Listen.
I'm 1 for 2.
Start with Saunderson. All right, that's where you're gonna start.
I just feel like I won't like him. I don't know because
Yeah.
Trust me.
my
Do you like
sister-in-law
Bryson
likes him.
Tiller?
Not his newer stuff. No.
Ah,
Yeah, I don't like his newer stuff.
try to think
Not his
who,
newer-
who I can compare him to.
I like Party Next Door.
Yeah, if you like Party Next Door, but Brett Fires has a way better voice than Party Next Door. So
That I've heard.
um,
I feel like because my sister-in-law likes him, I probably won't like him because I don't like her. We have similar musical taste, but not really. Not anymore, at least. So, yeah.
Listen, Asim's been trying to get me to listen to Tyler the Creator for
oh my gosh.
4 years now, and I give it a chance, and I'm like, this ain't it. He said, "Don't
What do
worry."
you mean? I don't. What about it? Tyler is not it, man.
I can't get.
I like
the
He just
Tyler.
puts
voice.
out good music consistently. After
I don't like his
after
voice.
after which album? After Flower Boy. No, I'm sorry. After Cherry Bomb. Yeah, after Cherry Bomb.
Did not
It
like
was
Cherry
all.
Bomb.
It was. Yeah, I didn't
did
like
not
Cherry
like
Bomb. Yeah, I wasn't really feeling Cherry. So after Cherry
No.
Bomb. So once it hit Flower Boy, Igor, Call Me If You Get Lost,
Yeah, that's pretty
Chromacopia.
good.
It's been he's been on a run.
I ain't gonna lie. So
Banger run.
I don't like his voice. I don't like the way he raps. He's a weird.
The way he
he's a weird
raps.
ass guy. Yeah, he's a weird ass guy. It's never like, every time I listen to an album, I'm just like,
I
Even
the
like the
thing.
last album was all right. Like, I'm not gonna say it was terrible, but I just couldn't, like, it had
The-
no replay value for me. Like, I instantly just took it off my phone.
You talking about the Don't Tap the Glass?
Whatever his last album
Yeah,
was,
Don't Tap the Glass. It was pretty good. I actually
I
enjoyed
literally
Don't Tap the Glass.
took it off my phone immediately. I was like,
Oh my god.
I ain't feeling
So
this at all.
the thing I like about Tyler is that it's unique creative rap, but then he also shows you that he could actually rap. Like he could do traditional rap as well. Well, he did that with Call Me If You Get Lost, where it's like he could spit some bars and he's like he could say, man, I could rap better than 95% of the rappers right now. And I feel like he proved it with that. When it came to like I could be the creative like Kanye type of rapper where I can like produce this album and make these unique songs and aesthetic and do my own thing, etc. I think he did that with like the epitome was Igor. Like with Igor, it was just like
I'll die on that hill, man. He's just not my cup of tea.
that's fine. That's fine.
It'd be
But
like
think
that.
about it this way:
I like Tyler. I like
without Tyler, there would be no Frank Ocean, no Earl Sweatshirts, no who else? Odd Future.
You're not
Yeah,
blowing Los away with this
there
right now.
probably be no Cali Uses with what's his name with Don
Yeah.
Tolliver.
Los is not impressed.
I like Earl. I like Frank Ocean, but like at the same time, like I'm not like, oh my god, they just dropped.
You ain't say that with Earl. Well, you ain't say it with Frank Ocean. With Frank Ocean gonna be dropping this year, it's gonna be big. Frank
I'm
Ocean
excited
don't do
to
that.
listen to it.
Frank
I'm
Ocean,
excited to
Frank
listen
Ocean
to
better
it.
than Brett Fires.
He is. Don't get me wrong; it's just not my cup of tea. I might like this Frank Ocean album. Like I like Frank Ocean, I'll say that, but like it doesn't tickle my fancy
You,
though. Like I'm not a
you ain't
I
think you ain't think
like Tyler the Creator.
you ain't think Channel Orange was like one of the greatest R&B albums?
It was fire. Like I said, Frank Ocean, I like him. He's really good. But it's just like at the end of the day, I'm not like when Cole dropped, I was like a kid in a candy store. Like, oh my god, one of my top all time rappers and hip hop artists just dropped. Like, I'm excited. You know, it's not giving me that same like, thing in my.
All right, Tyler keep dropping, and he'll drop that one album that you'll like. It's been like every year since.
He says this every year.
Like every year he drops every single year. I'll be like, this would be the one.
Los is like, nope.
Did the freestyle didn't do anything for you? The which Kendrick song you freestyle?
I don't like his voice.
Yeah, I don't remember his track.
He like freestyle.
It was on YouTube. Yeah, it was on
Yeah.
YouTube. I remember it. Yeah. It's the what's it? How's it go?
Was it not like it wasn't not like us? It was
no. It was the oh man, what the heck's the name of that song? I can't think of it. That's the flow. I can't remember the dang song. I know what
it
you
was.
mean, though.
Oh, that guy. Oh, hey
No,
now. He did
Hey now. Yeah, I know. I told you the flow was like
hey now, say now. Yeah.
Yeah, that was it.
Like I said, man, it's not my cup of tea. He's not my cup of tea.
Yeah. Okay. What else you been listening to, Asim?
All right. What else I listened to? After I listened to what did I just say? I said Jill Scott, then I listened to
Then you said Brent Faiyaz.
Brent Faiyaz. After Brent Faiyaz, I heard the what you call it, Baby Keem Casino.
Yes.
So I have to say, yeah, definitely his best album, in my opinion, so far. Well, so best as in his most personal and deepest album. It was short. That's the main thing that was kind of sucked. It was like, man, it's short. But majority of songs, except maybe like one to two, was, exactly what I needed from Baby Keem. And it's I don't know, it's a more mature album, and I like those mature type of albums where he's talking about like his life, what's been going on and how he's been feeling. And it's crazy hearing all the stuff that he's been going throughout his life, which is the theme of the whole thing with Casino, with him being in Las Vegas. So yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I did.
Okay. I also enjoyed Baby Keem's album. I'm a big Baby Keem fan. I'm not gonna lie to you there.
I thought the Baby Keem album was all right. I don't think it's his best project, in my opinion. I think the Melodic Blue is better.
100%.
I just think that the Melodic Blue has more replayability for me.
Yeah.
The production was good here. I will say. I don't know if he worked with different producers this time, but it did sound really good. This is my complaint. This is why I was smiling. I feel like I'm gonna anger some people here or piss some people off. I did not like that Kendrick Lamar verse. I thought that was Kendrick's worst verse since like what's the name of that song? Bad Bitches with ASAP Rocky and 2 Chainz and them and Drake.
I'm on Problems.
Oh, Problem. Yeah. I
What?
was like, what the hell did I call it? I don't even know.
What?
Yeah, I think it's Kendrick's worst verse since that. That Kendrick verse was not it. It was
Who had the best
not
verse
it.
on that then?
Not Kendrick. But I really didn't like that. And then there was a couple songs that I didn't like by Baby Keem either. That I was just like, I was like, do I add it? Do I not? And I was just like, nah, I don't think so. I feel like my favorite songs were Casino. I think Casino was dope. It was definitely like it was hard hitting. I like Sex Appeal with Too Short. I am not a Too Short fan, but for some reason Too Short was sliding on here.
Yeah.
And then that Highway 95 Part 2 was really good too. I did like those 3 songs the most. I just don't see myself like having high replayability to the album. I get what Asim's saying. Like he did seem very vulnerable in here and opened himself up. But I feel like some of the stuff that he was saying as well were just like kind of, it came off as corny. Like, I'm not trying to offend him and nothing, you know, in case Baby Keem watching. No offense. It's just my opinion on it. It just came across as corny. Like, it feels like some dude. Yeah, like you guys have never seen a guy like back in high school that like he used to be like, yeah, like I did this before, I did that, and you're just like, bro, everything you say just sounds like lies. Like, I don't believe nothing you say. Low key, that's kind of Baby Keem on this album. Whatever he was saying, I was like, I was always having an eyebrow up, like, I don't know, this sound corny. This sound
Did you
whack.
see the documentaries that
Nope.
he's been putting out? So that would have gave you a whole lot more context with the album, with the roll. That was like his rollout. So it was literally the documentaries were like footage of him, like his mom, his grandma, his aunt, uncles and stuff talking, and Kendrick and his family, just talking about him growing up and talking about his life growing up. And when you listen to the album, he's just like going off of that as well. It's just, you know, the whole point of Casino was him growing up in Las Vegas because his family moved from California to Vegas, and how it affected his life. And then on top of, you know, with his grandmother raising him and his grandma, and then losing his grandmother. So I like, that's why I like the whole theme of it. That's I can understand if you take it from I'm just going to listen to see what I like from it and what can be like replayable. Me, I'm going at it like, what's the theme of the whole album? What's is it all cohesive with each other, or is it just songs of just, you know, like I'm putting songs and bangers in this? So that's just my thoughts on it. I'm you know, not trying to downplay your thoughts. I'm just thinking that like the stuff he's saying, I think is real and raw.
It just came off as corny. Like, for example, like it's just like, I don't know, something about it didn't come off, like it just came off corny. Like he had this line in the Circus freestyle where he said, I was hooping yesterday thinking about Kobe, remembering them days living off baloney. And I was just like, that sounds corny. I was just like,
it's a freestyle. I think that one was an actual like legit freestyle.
It just sounds corny to me. Like some stuff on here just sounded corny. I didn't.
And I think Casino was. I'm sorry, Circus freestyle was probably like one of my favorites on the album. Like that song was, that whole thing was straight bangers, like 3 separate beats, and he was just continually going.
I think the last beat was the one I liked the most on there. But like I said, you know, props to him. I'm sure his audience, his core audience, is definitely gonna like it because, you know, obviously, like he's still rapping on there. I like that, like when he's like rapping, that rapid fire rapping. When I saw that Kendrick feature, I was expecting something like the Hillbillies or something that was gonna be hard. I was not expecting that soft song, and it was not good. It was not.
Yeah, he had 2. The one song after that, he
was only on like the
Yeah,
He was
House
only like
Money
on the
was.
ad libs or whatever, though. Technically, he didn't have a verse. I was expecting like a hard verse from Kendrick, but
That's what I thought. Yeah.
it is what it is. In my opinion, I gave it a 6 out of 10. I stand by it. I still think it's a 6 out of 10. I think the melodic blue is better. I think the melodic blue is like an 8 out of 10 in my opinion.
I love the melodic blue. I listen to that shit to this
Yeah,
day.
it's
Yeah,
really
Melodic Blue
good.
is very good.
My
I'll
favorite
give you
song
that.
from melodic blue is Scars. Like I listen to that from the beat to like him rapping. I listen to that shit every day.
That's
I
the one
think-
that the drums sound like Kanye inspired, right? The one
Yeah.
that's like, I ask God.
Yep.
God. Yeah, that song's really good. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
a banger, bro.
Yeah, that song's really good.
I think I give it time. Just like, you know.
Yeah, for sure. I mean,
all
it
the
just
albums,
came out.
Give it time.
It
Yeah,
just
it did.
came out, obviously, but like
But-
it didn't impress me as much as like another project that came out at the same time that I was like, wow. So in my opinion,
I know
but-
exactly what you're gonna say, Peter.
Oh, what is it? Is it the Alchemist, Larry June and
Straight fire.
can
and
I
Currency.
can I start with this? Can I start with this?
Go ahead,
please?
man. I got a lot to say.
Let me
about
tell
these
you
7
something.
songs.
First of all, shout out to our friend AP. Those who know. AP has said multiple times about giving Alchemist his respect, Alan the Chemist. That man has been on a generational run the last
Yes.
couple of years.
Yeah.
But let me tell you something. I think not even 2. I think the first song in, I'm like, I'm listening. I'm working as I'm listening to the album. And I get to like the first house and then the beat drops and I'm like, what the heck? I had literally deja vu. I was like, I feel like it's like 2010, 2009. I feel like I'm back like in like freshman, sophomore year of high school. I feel like this is like Kush and orange juice, Wiz Khalifa mixed with the Currency that I love.
Yeah.
I was
yeah.
like, man, these beats are insane. Like they're so good. And of course, Currency's on here. Currency is rapping elegantly. Like
Yeah,
he's not the greatest lyricist or nothing like that. It's all up for Currency is all about these weird niche lines that he's gonna tell you and like little subtle like braggadocious raps. Like he'll rap like the most craziest things like you wouldn't think about. He'll be like, yeah, like my brakes cost like 20,000 or whatever. And you're just like, that's a weird flex, but it's like it's cool flex because it's like, hey, my brakes cost like 20,000 or whatever. But then you have Larry June's soft voice, smooth flow, crazy. It's just crisp. Larry June's been on a run as well the last couple albums. He's been doing phenomenal. And Alchemist production has just been top notch. I don't think this is a crazy thing to say
Go ahead, say it,
because the year just started. This might be the best produced album of the year, obviously so far, but it might be the best produced album of the entire year. I don't know, man. Like it's a hot take, but this album
and
is
remember-
so good. It's
remember-
so good.
Okay.
Remember, Alchemist also produced one of J. Cole's songs on the
Yeah,
Fall Off.
my
So,
favorite. My favorite.
Yeah,
My favorite.
Yeah, all these. Whenever I hear like the Alchemist produced album, it's just like, man, what is he about to hit me with? And then so there's been a beat like one out of all the albums that he's produced where it's just like this beat is insane. Like where do you come up with this? It's insanity. Like that's how I felt when I was listening to Empty Pages. I think that's my favorite song on the album. Like where do you get this sample from to mix it like that? Like I wish I could play it on the podcast, but like how do you do it? Like,
I think
it's-
what happens is like he has a collection of records that are from different countries and he just plays through them and he just starts chopping things up. But like Alchemist chops up everything. Like even a song that you're like, there's nothing you could get from this. No, he'll get something. Like he'll be like, all right, I got this weird kick. So like he just got a kick from this song and a snare from a different song. He's very much like Madlib. Madlib's another really good producer
oh yeah.
who worked with like Doom and Freddie Gibbs, obviously. Madlib is very much like that. Like he'll use one little part from my sample, but in this song that he makes for Freddie Gibbs, for example, he'll have 5 samples in it, and you're just like, it doesn't sound like it sounds like one continuous sample. No, it's 5 different things taken from 5 different songs. Like that guy is that impressive. Alchemist is on that same level. Like he just has loops on loops on loops on loops on loops.
Yeah, it's
and
the loop.
samples.
Yeah,
Bro, and his drums, they're hard hitting, but then he also has like them soft ones, but they just sound gritty. Like he just knows how to do this production, man. That gritty, dirty production is super dope, but then mixed with like that beautiful, like I don't know, like airy type of production is really good. And Larry June and Currency are really good in that type of production. So Alchemist was in his bag. It's like when it feels like when Alchemist is going to do a whole album with you, he knows what is going to cater towards you. So he's like, I know what to get you already. And he did perfect. He did perfect with this.
What he does it with Larry, I think, yeah, so far it's just been Larry June and Freddie Gibbs, where they just have their best work whenever
I
he works with them.
I have a wild card too that the Alchemist is really good with. It's wow, now I can't think of his
I know you're talking about
oh man.
Mike?
I forgot his damn
Is it
name.
Mike?
No, Mike hasn't worked with him before.
Oh, he hasn't.
No,
I don't feel like Mike he produced for
no, he's never produced for Mike before. No.
That's crazy.
It's Boldy James, that's who I was thinking
Boldy
of.
James, yeah, Boldy James, yep.
From Griselda. When
Yep.
when them two are together, again, it's just phenomenal. They do great work together. They put out classics together.
Would you guys say Alchemist is the best producer in the game right now?
Yes.
In the game right now, yes.
Yeah.
I had to think of. I thought you said all time. I had to think about it and be like,
all time. Yeah, it'd be like.
I feel like he's top 5.
All time.
It's to me, all time has got to be a toss up between either Jay Dilla. Jay Dilla's got to be in there, and I feel like it's not. If it's not him, it has to be Madlib. I think Madlib is up there and respected to be one of the greatest producers of all time.
What about like Dr. Dre, Timberland?
No, Timberland is in the top 5 discussion, but no, not Dre.
I'm trying to think who else.
Kanye. I would put Kanye in the discussion. Kanye's in the discussion. Pharrell's in that discussion too. Yeah, for especially with the Clips album, what he did there, that thing was really good too.
Yeah,
Pharrell did very well. But I would say for now, all time, it's got to be between Jay Dilla and Madlib. And to me, right now, I think Jay Dilla surpasses Madlib, but it depends on the day. But in the game right now, yes, it's Alchemist. I don't think nobody's doing it better than Alchemist right now.
That's good. I agree.
Yeah.
Any other music that you have listened to this week, Peter?
I've been listening to this one project. It came out the same time as J. Cole's The Fall Off, and I feel like I don't want to say it's been overlooked because it has gotten its love and respect, but I will say that this album very much impressed me. Is Don Toliver's Octane. I really, really enjoyed that album. Now, Don Toliver, he's not the most lyricist. He's not the best lyricist. He doesn't have really any substance in these albums. Just like Asim was talking about Baby Keem, like Baby Keem was revealing himself and opening a door into his life. Don Toliver's not doing that. It's all about just braggadocious stuff, talk about lean, talk about women. But man, first of all, the production is insane. It's insane. Don Toliver works with some of the best producers in the game. I'm a producer myself, so I appreciate a lot of good production. And man, Don Toliver's production is like top notch, and he's one of a kind. I feel like whatever he does, nobody else is doing. And if you hear anybody try to, get in that lane, obviously they're trying to mimic him. I feel like he uses the auto-tune in a way that reminds me of when Travis Scott came in the game and was using the auto-tune. I really enjoyed this album. I find myself having a lot of replayability to it. It's definitely going to be in my top 10 for the year just because of just vibes and production itself. So I got to give a lot of praise to that one, to Octane by Don Toliver.
I'll have to listen to that one.
Yeah,
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. It's nothing lyrical. It's nothing like that. No lyrical miracle. it's just straight vibes. It's just bangers and just some good vibes.
Word.
Yeah.
Yeah, some good features too. You know,
Good
always love
features, yeah.
this Saw Baby feature and the Teasel touchdown.
Yeet too. Yeet killed
Yeah,
his feature. Travis Scott did good too on his feature. Yeah, everything was good here. I thought the production, the features, Don himself. Honestly, like this album is really good. I'd probably give it like an 8 out of 10 personally. I think this was really good.
you know what I heard? I heard out of curiosity, I did take a gander at was it A Boogie with the hoodie?
Oh no. Oh no.
I used to be a
Yeah,
Oh
I never
no.
like A Boogie with the hoodie. I was like, you know, let me just check it out just to see. And no, still didn't do
No.
it. Still didn't do
Hey,
it
my
for me.
boy
Yeah,
Nav
one
dropped
song.
the
Oh
single
yeah,
with
Nav, yeah,
Young Thug. That was hard.
yeah.
Trimsky. Ooh, that
Yeah,
thing's
I listen to that
hard.
too.
Yeah, that thing's hard. I like that. I like that track. And I've been listening to that dude, the one that he's been popping on social media, the dude from England, SD Kid. He's all right. He's not bad. Nothing crazy, but he's okay. I don't think you guys would probably like him, but I was just like,
SD Kid. You talking
yeah,
about
SD Kid.
some British rap?
Yeah, yeah, he
Oh yeah,
British. Yep.
I like it. I like the
Yeah. It
UK
wasn't
UK
bad. It was
rap.
cool. It was cool. It was cool. But other than that, that's it. Like that's all I've been listening to. Nothing else. The Octane, the Baby Keem, I heard it. Larry June. Those are my 3 that have been in my rotation.
I,
I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Outside of the Baby Keem album, because you know, what I mean, we were talking about it in the group chat a whole bunch. Larry June, because we were talking about it in the group chat a bunch. I have not been listening to any music outside of that and J. Cole's album.
Yeah.
uh,
Reason being, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Like, I love music. I just feel like the older that I get, the less interested I am in listening to music on
Mhm.
my free time. Like, so right now at work,
yeah.
I'm not really doing much, and I find myself watching more YouTube videos or live streams of a a streamer. I'm big into arc raiders right now, so I find myself watching more arc raiders than anything, or like I'm in the car with my wife and I just cater to
Yeah. Yeah, you
her
can't play it.
music, so I can't
Yeah.
play what I really want to listen to.
I I tell you this, I had that issue last year or yeah, last year, but I think near the end of last year to this year, I think with these artists that are dropping these albums now at this high rate, um it's like, man, I have to make time to do it, whether I'm in the gym or if I'm in the car by myself or I'm just after after work and what I've been doing with the streams, I'm just gonna listen to this album.
So that's one
So
thing that I like. You know, I used to listen to a lot of music at the gym, but now that I'm in the walking boot, it's harder
yeah,
since I'm not really going to
I
the gym.
like if I'm folding clothes or something, you know, I'll just put it on. Or what I do is I look at like people that listen to the album on like on Twitch. I watch what's his name? Sean C or
Yeah.
who are the brothers, the 2 brothers, I forgot their name. But they do reactions to the album. And they have like when they listen to it, they actually like dissect the lyrics. I know there's a new one that I'm looking at is Screwface,
You should
Screwface
send me
John. Yeah, I'll send it to you where they actually like they listen to the album and react to
No
the
more Big
album.
Quint. No more Big Quint.
Big Quint, he just put out the first part of the J Cole reaction.
Oh
So
yeah. He be
yeah, I saw
late on
that.
stuff. He
Yeah, I
be
know
late.
he be busy, but it's always good watching his stuff.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But as far as like people put out videos of like the live stream of them listening to albums. So like you could find those, um, find somebody that you like and just look at that while listening to the album. If you're on YouTube a lot,
I am. That's something that I actually will do because I do
yeah,
find myself on YouTube a lot. And kind of like yesterday, I sent you guys the video. I didn't expect you guys to actually watch it, but I'm really into stuff like that right now. Just growing the brand. I'm not gonna lie to you guys, I am in love with what we have going here with headphones and highlights, and I'm trying to learn as much things as possible and just growing the brand and growing what we have going here, so that way one day in the future we can turn this into a real, an IRL podcast and just get together once or twice a week and
bro.
actually,
Uh, have Netflix, man. Netflix got podcasts now,
They
so
do.
I'm trying
Yeah,
to
they
get
do.
signed by Netflix.
you know what I'm
They
saying?
do.
Something, dude. Like
Yeah,
I'm looking at what everybody else is doing and trying to turn that into stuff that we can do better. And I don't
yeah,
know. One
Yeah.
day
yeah.
we're gonna get.
We will. We're doing our part because instead of being the ones watching the media, we're the ones that's putting out the media of our thoughts. So somebody will look and either agree or like our takes on these things.
Mhm, mhm.
We're
Los, I
passionate
want to
about all of
ask
it.
you something, Los.
What's up? What's up?
So I think we're good with the music.
Wait, hold on. Wait, I'm not. There's one
Oh,
thing.
go. I'm
There's
sorry.
one
Sorry. Go
thing.
ahead. I'm
There's
sorry. I'm
one
sorry.
one one big thing for
Go
hip
ahead.
hop in general. There was a on the radar freestyle, on the radar cipher.
Oh yeah, you sent this. I think.
Yep.
Didn't you? Yeah, yeah,
And yeah, it was probably one of the so far, for this year, definitely best cipher of the year that I've heard, and all of them went went crazy, including Rayvon, which I've been saying his name for what past couple years about the stuff he's been dropping, and yeah, he should the next guy up on TDE. I truly believe he's going to be like he's going to be big. He's just going to have that one hit that everybody's going to enjoy, and then he can show off the world his lyrical ability, like how the Kendrick and the Schoolboy Q and the Absol and all that. I think he's on the run of what Reason should have been doing, but he did, but he
Reason.
chose, but he chose not to, or they just didn't like him for whatever reason. But yeah, it's the on the radar raps, new class cipher. Uh, I'm trying to pull up the names of everybody that was on it. Give me the names. Here we go. We got Marco Plus, Ruben Vincent, Overcast, Marlon Craft, Ben Riley, Suave, Nassan, Larizi, Rayvon, and Chris Patrick. So they all did their thing. You gotta highly encourage y'all
Yeah,
to listen to
I'm
it.
gonna
For
give
the
it a
people
listen.
that say rap is not the same or it's on a down, um, just play them this cipher and be like, here's some 10 new people that nobody's probably ever heard of, but they all uh have something. It's just something to bring.
Yeah.
So compared to what the double XL has been putting out on a yearly basis, this is basically what the double XL should be doing.
How's that? Peter, I think we're wrapping up the music talk now. What were you gonna bring up there?
So I was gonna say, like, I don't know. You want to get this started? You want to get a team started already?
Oh, he want to talk about football.
Let's do it. I've been waiting for this.
He want to talk
By the
about
way,
he want to talk
before
about fake news.
it's not fake news. It's real life news.
It's called
Before we get this going, I do want to say I'm watching while we're potting the Celtics and the Nuggets game.
Yeah,
My boy Jokic is crazy.
he's that
My
guy.
guy, JB, he had 12 points in the first quarter. We're looking at a big game here.
Nice.
So, anyway, so I'm gonna swipe up here. Asim, what are your thoughts on your head coach and his comments towards your star wide receiver AJ Brown? Now, I know you read the comments and I know you have your own opinions on on everything because you're one of those in denial Eagles fans.
Okay.
But let me read these comments to you. It says,
Uh,
"Will AJ be here next season?" His reply: I think we're still in a spot like I can't guarantee how anything is going to play out next season. I'm thinking I'm going to be the coach next season, but you can't guarantee anything past tomorrow. Eagles head coach Nick Sirianni on trade speculation this offseason regarding AJ Brown. Asim, what do you got to say?
he also said that AJ wants to be here and he wants AJ to be there, and it would be dumb for him to guarantee anything. So, one, the head coach does not have the power to trade a player or to make a deal for a player. So that's a Howie question, which Howie also said the same thing of, anything could happen. If there's something that logically makes sense, then yes, he could he could he wouldn't be on the Eagles, obviously, but that's something for if somebody is willing to do something like that for AJ Brown.
So
And we get somebody that also is the same caliber as AJ Brown on the team. So we're in the business of improving, not regressing.
I'll give you a prime example of what could happen here, okay? Which is improving your team, okay?
Okay.
You saw how the Seahawks, they traded DK Metcalf away and then they just won the Super Bowl. It could be the same situation here with AJ Brown. You trade AJ Brown, Devontae Smith takes the reign. He has a phenomenal blow up year, and next thing you know, you guys are hosting the Lombardi Trophy again. I personally, like I told you before, I think AJ Brown is holding the Eagles back offensively. Now, when I say things like this, okay, I get it. You know, he's a better wide receiver in the league. It's the antics that go along with what he does in the league and with the team, with the media, and it hasn't been a good look. It really hasn't. And I really think for the best interests of the Eagles, I know you're going to have dead cap money, but you can use the rest of the cap money that you guys have to re-sign players on the defensive side of the football and keep the defensive side of the football a strength. So I get you. You're looking at it as a negative. Like, I don't see how the team is not going to be better by trading AJ Brown, who was a top receiver in the league, even though he just had one of his worst years of his careers. I think this is the season, the offseason, where you trade him, you get as much as you can for him before he loses trade value or before you actually lose him for nothing. And you start building the team younger, you better with, a little bit more structure. And it's not like you don't have a capable wide receiver that can carry the load. You have it in Devontae Smith. Devontae Smith could have a extreme blow up year like JSN.
It's not happening. I mean, yes, Devontae Smith, he's definitely wide receiver 1A. It's like, yeah, we have a 1A, 1B. So what team wouldn't want a 1A, 1B instead of 1 and 2? So AJ Brown being on the team is not a net negative. It don't make sense.
You don't have enough money to re-sign everybody, and are you going to rather re-sign?
We already signed AJ. He's on the team. He's not leaving. He's signed.
You can free up money by trading him.
We don't. How do you free up money when it's a cap hit for 2 years? We talked about it. It's 47 after
June 1st. But if you trade him before June
and then
1st,
20, then another 20 the next year. So we lose money.
You're spreading that out, which allows you to then sign players this year and next year because you're not taking a massive hit. So if you trade him post June 1st, yes, it's a $43.5 million dead cap hit. But if you trade him prior to that, it's vastly less and it's deferred between 2 seasons. So either way, you're going to have dead cap money. You might as well defer it.
It's not. There's no. What player is the Patriots going to give us that's going to be comparable to AJ Brown? That's
I'm not just saying the Patriots here. It could be anybody.
what player in the NFL is going to?
I personally was saying my Patriots because it turned out your guy said it, not me. AJ Brown is a Patriots fan. That
He's
he
a
would
Patriots
have
fan.
to play for us.
As a joke,
So,
he was joking.
He wasn't joking when he said
he was joking.
No, he wasn't joking. He was being
he
so
was joking.
serious.
He's not being serious. He said it was a joke after that.
In denial, Eagles fan. Now look, we highlighted my guy, AP, and I had told him that we were going to do this in the chat. And this is what AP had to say.
What do you have to say?
Insider source.
He actually
source.
had an audio. Oh, you have a text?
A text message from AP.
Okay.
It says, I think they do trade him, though, and I'm going to be sad about it. But I'm also like 85% sure it's going to happen, but I don't want to lose him. But I've come to a place of acceptance. Financially, I think it would help keep pieces we'd probably let go. Like maybe we can re-sign Phillips if we move on from AJ's contract, or Dean or Smith. It's tough. We have to pay some guys. I want to keep him, but I'd rather keep the defense the stronger side of the ball. I said I agree. You should definitely do that. You got a lot of people you're gonna have to pay on defense. In the incoming years, you're gonna have to pay Coop and Mitch as well. He said, yeah, I'd rather keep the young core of the defense. Also, we finna pay Jalen Carter the bag this offseason, so we're gonna need as much money as possible.
The problem is it's still a net negative if you trade AJ Brown. You lose money if you trade AJ Brown.
Yes,
so why would you trade him?
Deferred between 2 seasons.
It don't matter. You're still going to lose money. You're just delaying the money loss. It's no point.
You're going to have to get off of his contract eventually.
Listen, he said if a team gives him something that makes sense, anything can happen. He said it as a GM. That's what a good GM should say. If it was any other GM, they'd be like, "Oh, I wouldn't leave it off the table of moving them." But we got Howie who's saying, as a GM of the team, if it makes sense and it helps our team, then sure, a trade like that can happen if it works, if it makes sense. But everything that has been said, draft picks is not going to help. Draft picks will not help because draft pick is unknown. We have knowns and unknowns. We know that AJ Brown is a multi-year 1,000-yard wide receiver who helps our team, our offense. And we have new offensive coordinators. We have new quarterback coach. We got new coaches, new scheme, new system that's coming. So at least let's see how that goes. Sorry. When you go in the draft, there's no guarantee you're going to get a good wide receiver. There's no guarantee you're going to get a Jamar Chase. No guarantee you're going to get a star wide receiver. There's no guarantee that you're even going to get a Devontae Smith, because the year we got Devontae Smith, we were trash and we needed a wide receiver. So he was pick number, and he had Heisman. So he was the first top wide receiver in that draft that was picked. So we're not, it's too much of a risk involved in trying to draft a wide receiver to get rid of already proven and stable wide receiver in a league where these wide receivers are not it's been so up and down with these wide receivers right now. It's not worth it.
Asim, so I want to ask you something, because ESPN kind of gave out 4 hypothetical trade offers for AJ Brown. So I want to see if any of these call your attention, or any of these that if they were to happen that you would be happy with if you guys were to offload AJ Brown. So First offer was from the Cleveland Browns. The Eagles would get 2026 first round pick, which is the 24th pick, and the Browns would just get Brown straight up. What do you think of that one?
No, because we get nothing but a pick.
Bro, these picks are really good. Like,
They're not.
NBA.
It's just the 24th pick. That's not even a top a high level first round pick.
So they not worth a top 10 pick. Are you smoking crack right now? All due respect.
Do you not see the contract? Do you not see the contract? How much is he getting paid? He's getting paid like he's top wide receiver money. So you getting a top wide receiver, right? A top 10 type of wide receiver. Is he not?
So if you didn't,
what I'm saying here is, this isn't the NBA. In the NFL, even a second round pick is really good player in the NFL. 9 times out of 10 times, and you know it for a fact, a second round pick could be a starter on a football team.
Tell me what
should have been a first round pick, potentially a top 15 pick the way he's been playing.
We're talking about wide receiver.
Second
wide
round.
Wide receiver.
Puka Nacua was picked in the 5th round. Devontae Adams was picked in the 2nd round. AJ Brown himself was picked in the 2nd round.
There's no guarantee.
We're talking about last was picked in the 2nd round.
Who was picked in the 2nd round last year? That's a top tier wide receiver. Because I'm talking about last year, last draft pick
last year.
Ladd McConkey was. I'm talking about 2025 draft. Ladd McConkey was not a 2025 draft pick. He was 2024 draft pick.
Oh, that's last year. So this year.
Yeah, I'm talking about this draft. The top wide receivers were McMillan and I don't even remember McMillan. Who's the one on the Bucks?
Can't think of his name right now. I know who you're talking about though. The Bucks wide receiver. Yeah,
Bucks wide receiver. You had 2 wide receivers from on the Texans. You had 1 wide receiver that's on the who's the other? Oh, Golden. Packers picked up Golden and he did nothing. We're talking like half of those wide receivers
who was picked in the top 10. He was supposed to be a stud. You got Luther Burden, Matthew Golden, and Mika Egbuka. And Luther Burden wasn't he one of the rookie of the year finalists? One of the 5?
Egbuka?
No, Luther Burden.
Burden on the Bears?
Yep.
But is the numbers AJ Brown numbers? The only one that was putting up AJ Brown numbers is Ted McMillan. And the Panthers had him pick number what? You need a high draft pick. That wasn't no 24th pick.
Oh, Los got 2 cameras.
Carlos doubled up.
I accidentally
okay, there we go.
Well, your quality went down too.
It'll clear back up.
So Asim, so obviously you didn't like that pick. So then you wouldn't like the other pick that would be the Bills sending AJ Brown to the Bills for the 2026 first round pick, number 26. So it's actually 2 picks worse.
Oh.
Okay, all right. How about this one? So this is the 3rd deal. There's 4. 3rd deal is to the Baltimore Ravens. Eagles send AJ Brown for a 2027 second round pick, a 2027 4th round pick, and wide receiver Rashad Bateman.
No.
So I don't understand. Like, I know I left, but that was an accidental misclick. I don't understand what you don't like about these draft picks, especially when you can potentially draft somebody who could replace AJ Brown. You already have that in Devontae Smith, and you could, like I said, you got Jaden Higgins, who was picked in the pick number 34. That was in the 2nd round. You got Luther Burden, pick number 39. You got Trey Harris, number 55.
The problem is the risk, and they haven't done jack squat compared to what AJ Brown is doing right now. That is the problem. It is the risk of getting a rookie who has never played in the NFL and saying, you are our next AJ Brown, which is exactly what the Titans did. Remember your head coach right now who was up in arms when they traded the AJ Brown for a draft pick to the Eagles. And what happened after that? Treylon Burks is on the Commanders, barely in the NFL right now, and it didn't work. It backfired. And AJ Brown is still in the NFL, still putting up 1,000-yard receiving, still getting touchdowns, still and getting paid like a top wide receiver. All because of the pick. And look at the Titans. It will destroy a team if you just trade. If you
fuck the Titans is they didn't have a quarterback. They haven't had a quarterback forever now.
Whatever it was, quarterback, running back. But at the end of the day, you traded your star players and didn't pay them to go in the draft to get somebody because they believe that their first round pick wide receiver is going to replace the star wide receiver. Is no guarantee.
You have that on the team already, and
we have Devontae Smith, but the problem is, why are we shaking up our offense when we don't need to? Why are we trading?
Did you not see your offense last season?
That was the coordinator. That's the coaching issue.
Okay, so hypothetically speaking here, if next season the same debacle happens again, are you going to blame your offensive coordinator again, or are you going to start to blame the players? Because at the end of the day, the players need to perform. Your offensive coordinator is not there catching the football. AJ Brown was the one dropping the football.
Listen. Any coordinator will do better than what Kevin Patullo did on our offense.
Oh my goodness.
Point blank, period. Okay, because like I said before, where I had that in the Lost podcast episode, where you didn't watch every single Eagles game and you didn't see the absolute disaster of an offense that we had. Never before seen. I've never seen our team have so many 3-and-outs, have so many penalties, so many issues where we can't generate anything on offense, and then it left to our elite defense to keep the team together to win at least the amount of games that we won, like surprisingly.
So what are you gonna say this year if it's a similar situation? Your offense just can't get it together, and you're seeing AJ Brown drop key passes.
I'm saying that this year cannot be worse than what it was last year. That's the thing. If it's marginally better than what it was last year, is better than what it was last year. It can't get worse.
Like I said earlier, you're just gonna keep neglecting the fact that sometimes you got to hold your players accountable and not the coaches.
I'm sure AJ Brown is holding himself accountable. I'm sure
he is. I need you guys to, because that's the problem.
The Eagles, the fans.
That's the problem with you Eagles fans. And their players cannot do anything wrong.
I never said AJ Brown didn't do anything wrong. I said he's an elite talent that is a benefit to our team. That's not saying that he can't do wrong. I'm saying that if you remove him because of accountability and he's dropped some passes, et cetera, then you go ahead and do that and then see the repercussions of it, unless we get somebody that's comparable to replace him. I'm saying I'm not trying to make rash decisions because of what he's been doing or saying. If he what he was doing and saying was the coaching issue and it didn't change, which was also affecting him, where he had, these players have mental issues, mental health problems, et cetera, et cetera. If it's messing with my mental, with the workplace that I'm in, with the people that's above me, that's not producing in a way that I know our team can produce, then sitting there saying nothing and being like, I'm gonna just wait for this to blow over. Or are you gonna be like, why is this the way? Why can't we do something? I need a change. I need something to change. I don't like the way this is going right now. Can we do something? Can I get the ball at least? Can I do? He's a little bit more vocal about it. Yes, there's some certain times where he might have said, he might have did it in the wrong way. He went on a Twitch stream and be like, no, I'm not okay. Or or be like, I don't like the way, have this meeting with this person. I don't like the way that it's been going. Just for nothing to change after that, after the fact of all that, nothing changed. No coaching change happened. So it was still the same. So then it comes down to the coaching issue. And then, okay, you could take accountability. When the ball hits your hands, you drop the ball. When there's some routes that were happening, when you're not running the route full speed, then that's the issue. And it's caught in 4K. So this year, I'm sure coaching wise, it's like, you got to do this. Trust this process, this offense, the way we gonna do this, and I need you to go 100% every play, whether you get the ball or not. And I'm sure he'll understand, have an understanding of that. He'll be able to learn something like that instead of go to your team and be and do this. And then what do the Eagles get in return? Oh, we get to pay our defensive players. But now Devontae Smith getting double covered, and what's next? Who's gonna be our wide receiver 2 to give us separation?
You draft
Rashad Bateman, a rookie wide receiver.
You draft
no.
Okay, if you are the GM of the team and you wanted to keep AJ Brown and let the defensive side of the football regress, that's on you.
He's not. If you're the GM, you're gonna still do what you got to do for the defense and the offense, which is what he's been doing.
Money you can do. There's only so many times a player's going to want to take a pay cut before he decides to go on another team that can compete, that can pay him more money.
How many times? Who you talking about? Defensively?
Defensive players, yes.
We already did that. We already did that this year. We did it from last year to this year. After the Super Bowl, we couldn't pay.
Not going to take a pay cut. I guarantee he's going to want the
bag. It's obvious, and he's going to get the money. That's obvious. The obvious players are going to get the money. We're talking about the players that's like in between, where it's like, does he deserve this amount of money? Or could we just continue doing what we're doing in the draft and drafting defensive players and try to let it work out?
I'll use your own argument against you. It's not a guarantee he's going to be good.
And it isn't. It isn't. But we've been hitting in the draft defensively.
You've also been hitting offensively.
In the draft?
Yes.
I wouldn't say that in the draft offensively.
Was he not?
Who?
Devontae Smith was a hit, was he not?
That's years ago. I'm talking about recently. we have the same offense for the past however many years.
Well, you guys haven't,
and they all been paid
talents or second round talents offensively. But when you guys
we have them, we have the offensive talent.
When you guys do draft them, you draft extremely well. So what's to say that you guys cannot draft extremely well again? Get younger, get cheaper, and get better.
Then that's the thing. You see what's been happening to these GMs that have messed up in the draft, that haven't been doing a good job as a GM. They're fired. And right now, Howie has been working not just the draft, but draft and free agency and trade deadline. He's doing what he has to do to make sure that the full team is there. As far as offense, we have the pieces that we need on offense. Defense is he had to make some moves in order to pay, there's people that we couldn't keep. We couldn't keep everybody from that Super Bowl defense. And if you coordinate with the defensive coordinator and you look at the draft, you look at the free agency, and you say, man, I could do a lot cheaper, and we could take the risk at getting this linebacker. We could take the risk at waiting for our linebacker to get healthy and seeing, what we got. And if he's like exceed expectations, then yeah, he's on the list to get paid. If not, then we can continue on with our rookie and keep drafting and doing it that way. It's like these risks. He took the risk with letting go a Slay and getting a Dory Jackson instead. It's like, you know, if we get a rookie,
I think he took a risk to not pay. You could not afford Darius Slay.
it's not that we couldn't afford him; it's that he wasn't performing. He's old. The man was washed.
He couldn't. He got paid. At the end of the day, he even said
He's not
took
worth
a pay cut to play in Philly because he knew that he could win a championship there. The
He
team
did.
already
And
won the championship. I promise you, these defensive players are gonna want to get paid, and it's gonna be between the Eagles or let's say the Bears, who can compete for a championship and are really young. They're gonna pick the Bears because they have more to offer and more money to offer.
That's what happened with Sweat. Sweat, we was on the Eagles and we let Sweat go. He's on the Bears.
Same with Jalen Carter, and he came to New England. He just played in the Super Bowl. I'm telling you, these defensive players are going to see. Well, if it worked out for these guys, Milton Williams. If it worked out for these guys, why can't it work out for me? Why do I have to?
Because we can't pay both Sweat and Williams
and take a pay cut to stay in Philly when I can get the bag, get my money, and go play for a championship somewhere else.
What are your I'm saying the thing is, what are the odds of you getting that championship? If that's the goal, is the goal getting paid or is it getting the championship? That's the other thing. So if the goal is
plus,
okay, if the goal is to get paid, then you go ahead, buy. If you want to get the championship, take the pay cut.
Again, there's not a guarantee that the Eagles are going to win a championship. What could be a guarantee is you guys actually using the money wisely that you guys can get from an AJ Brown trade. And the
there is no wise way of using money. You lose money getting rid of AJ.
Having 2 first-round draft picks in a single draft that's low-key stacked, or not even low-key, high-key stacked, is phenomenal.
Stacked that wide receiver, sure, but we're still losing money.
Even better, it's stacked that wide receiver, then you have no reason that you can't hit on a wide receiver.
At number 27, I don't think we'll hit on a wide receiver. 26, 20, whatever. Why not?
AJ Brown was picked. What was he picked? Like 42, 46?
Listen, I have to look at the whole draft thing, but I'm not taking that risk or that bet of losing money and then also losing a high-end talent just to get a rookie wide receiver that could potentially be, as good as AJ Brown.
AJ Brown was drafted number 51. That's in the second round, number 51 in the draft. You're telling me you can't find talent in that?
Who else was in that draft?
Let's see. That was 2019. Let's see. Specifically at wide receiver. Let's see.
There wasn't even a wide receiver pick. Marquise Brown.
Yeah, Hollywood
at number
Brown.
25. N'Keal Harry at 32. So it's barely any wide receivers picked in this in the draft.
Deebo Samuel picked ahead of him, second round pick, by the way. So for you to keep saying that you can't find wide receivers past the top 10 is a blasphemous, is like crazy. It's literally just a person that doesn't want to give up a good talent to get younger and cheaper. You got AJ Brown 51.
The problem is
DK Metcalf.
You're just saying it like it's easy to just give up AJ Brown for younger and cheaper when we lose money giving up AJ Brown. It's not cheaper to give him up. It's not.
If you
there's no scenario where we save money getting rid of AJ Brown
to help pay for that dead cap, you'll be fine. And I'm sure there's plenty of teams that would.
There's no team that's going. What team is going to pay for dead cap and give draft picks?
A team that needs a wide receiver. which allows you to get younger.
Why not save that money and just go on the draft and get your wide receiver?
Because there are some teams. So the Eagles, for example, are a team that they have a veteran wide receiver already in Devontae Smith that they can afford to get younger at the position and take a risk at it because they have an ace in Devontae Smith. There are some teams, and I'll use my Patriots last year as an example. We had to take the risk and we had to pay Stephon Diggs because we needed wide receiver help really, really bad. So what did we do? Excuse me. We paid Stephon Diggs coming off a torn ACL a lot of money. When we signed him to that contract, I still remember you guys in the group chat saying that that's a bad signing, that's a bad contract. He's coming off an ACL, he doesn't deserve that type of money. And we just came off a Super Bowl, so it was well-deserved that money. Even though we didn't win, we made it far into the playoffs. We got to play for a Super Bowl. Well-deserved that money. There is probably a team out there who's in desperate need of a wide receiver, like the Cleveland Browns, who are willing to offer one of their 2 first-round picks in that draft to get a veteran wide receiver to help booster up their young core that they have already in wide receiver. Because Jerry Jeudy, just quite frankly, is not a number 1 wide receiver. He is just a better number 2. And
so
they
do that.
A.J. Brown.
Do that and pay what 20, 40 million.
They probably won't pay the whole thing, but they could probably pay some of it. And that some of it,
then it's still a loss for the Eagles.
That some of it you guys could use to sign, let's say, Jalen Phillips to a contract extension, to give Jalen Carter that max contract extension. At the end of the day, there's going to be pros and cons to everything you do in the NFL, and you're outweighing everything just because you're attached to a certain player.
I'm saying what I'm saying is there's no pro or con for keeping AJ Brown on your team. That's the thing I'm trying to reiterate. Like, AJ Brown not being traded doesn't affect the Eagles in any way.
Ready for this, guys? Ready? In 2026, the Eagles currently, if you look at cap space, they have $2,655,936 available to them currently for 2026. They are number 20th in cap space. A lot of the teams under you guys got negative cap space. They got to make a lot of moves because they just, quite frankly, don't have the space for it. So how are you guys going to be able to pay talent that wants to get paid when you guys can't even afford to do anything? You guys are literally
Howie Magic.
They're not taking a pay cut, bro. I'm telling you, they're not taking that pay cut.
Howie Magic.
Jalen Carter will not take that pay cut. And you guys can't afford to franchise tag him.
Carter he's going to get paid. Okay. There's no need to worry. We still have who's in there? Dallas Goedert is going to be a free agent. We need new tight ends. I think that's a more permanent need than dealing with a whole wide.
The first round tight end that's going to be really good, and draft a second or third round wide receiver who's going to be just as good as, let's say.
I mean, we are losing. We might. Who's going to be a free agent? What's his name? Our wide receiver. No, not Covey. Is he already a free agent? The one that we got from the Commanders. Dotson. There you go. Yeah, Dotson. Yeah, we already know Blankenship is probably not staying.
All right, so I just looked it up. That number is already accounting for the players leaving your team, like that are supposed to be free agents. Because you guys have a lot of contracts that were getting paid at the back end of their contracts.
Yeah,
so
but then you got extensions.
All that Howie Magic that he's working he's gonna have to work more magic, but at the most, you guys aren't gonna get the money you guys think you're gonna have. So if it turns out that you guys are gonna franchise tag Jalen Carter, and then you're gonna have a big thing in the offseason where Jalen Carter is not reporting to camp because he wants to get paid and this and that, you're gonna be in the same situation with a whole bunch of disgruntled people on defense. And you only got one franchise tag. So if you use it on Jalen Carter, then goodbye Phillips. Goodbye some of the people on the pass rush.
I'm not using the franchise tag on Phillips.
You're using it on Jalen Carter.
Yeah.
And what would the franchise tag be for somebody like a Jalen Carter? Let me look that up.
Top five is if what's his name? If what's his face on the Packers is getting generational money, pretty sure it's gonna be like in the 50s.
So this will be the last year of his contract. He's due 27. If he signed a extension, he's looking at making over $30 million per year, which you guys can't afford that right now. And if you guys hit him with a franchise tag or his 5th-year option, he's at $27 million for the next year, which you also right now can't afford.
At the end of the day, the GM is gonna do his GM work. That's why he get paid the big bucks. That's why we got 2 rings. He's gonna make it happen. All right.
Yeah, we're gonna go around.
Whether it's free agency draft, you keep saying it like our team has been the bottom of the league, but we're not. We've been in the top of the league in the playoffs consistently. Winning seasons over 2 Super Bowls, and you're like, how's Howie going to do it? How is he going to do it? It doesn't make sense. Trade AJ Brown, get some money, but like let the man do his job. He gonna do his job. And
hey, if he trades AJ Brown, I need you to make a promise to me right now on the podcast with Peter as the witness.
Okay,
I'm gonna come on the podcast, and you're gonna go live no matter what you're doing, unless you're at work. Obviously, you can't record while you're at work. But if you're at home, I don't care if you're tired, if you're sick, you're gonna go on that pod, and I need you to go on there, and you need to talk about this AJ Brown trade, and you better not be crying about it either.
I want to see. I feel like the trade. If he were to be traded, there needs to be somebody equivalent being added to the team. I'm not talking about no first round draft pick. That doesn't count. That's not equivalent. I'm talking about a player. A player needs to be equivalent to AJ Brown.
But AJ Brown. You gotta agree to that though, for sure. If he does get traded, you gotta go like live something. You gotta record your reaction ASAP to that.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll be here to smile.
Yeah, you'll be there. You'll be waiting because it's not happening. So.
Oh man.
I can't believe we going so hard for this propaganda for the clickbait titles. The comments that
we're reading the report.
It's being taken out of taken out of context.
We're just reading the reports, and we want your reaction.
Literally, all they say is we don't know what's going to happen tomorrow. Anything can happen, and you're like, oh my gosh, AJ Brown is leaving. They said he's not staying on the team. Where is he? Well, they don't want him. He don't want to be there. AJ Brown said, "Oh yeah, Patriots my favorite team. It'd be nice to go on to play for them." And then it's like, oh, he's going to be a Patriot. Get ready, get his uniform ready. No, y'all. That's the problem with the internet. Y'all be taking this stuff way out of context.
Listen, all that's happening. He's doing his job well, and he's keeping things close to the vest.
Yep.
AJ Brown's most likely going to get traded this offseason.
Oh my god!
And you're in denial about it. I'm happy that AP, a fellow Eagles fan, is acknowledging the sad
truth.
He
said 85%, right? Sure, 85%.
85% sure. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Let's go on Poly Market. Let's see.
Here we go with this again. Go ahead with the Poly Market. So all right. So
a sponsor.
While Asim looks for that on the Poly Market, I think we're gonna end it off with just real quick rundowns on 2 things. Number one, we're gonna run down real quick, just really quick. The UFC fight that happened this past weekend. Sean Strickland defeated Fluffy Hernandez by 3rd round TKO. Los, did you happen to catch it? What did you think of it? Just a quick thought on it.
I did catch it. Wow. And I thought Fluffy was going to be able to stand in there with him, take it to 5 rounds. I thought if Strickland were to win, it was going to be a decision. And I thought if Fluffy were to win, he was going to drag him to the ground. It's going to be a crazy type of finish. He's going to pull off a submission. He was going to walk off and talk his shit, kind of like he always does. But what that showed me is the championship level that Sean Strickland's at, being a former champion, and where Fluffy just currently is not at. Like his nickname is, they call him Fluffy Hernandez. His weak point is the stomach. And Strickland was working the body. He was throwing teeps, perfect timing with him. disguising them behind the jab, disguising them behind that shoulder roll 1-2, and when he threw that knee to the body, and Fluffy kind of like he winced, and he never let him recover. He didn't give him a break. He put the gas on him, and it was a what I expected, textbook finish from Sean Strickland when I saw that happening.
Yep.
Just that like I said, it was that championship experience right there. He said, I've been here with people that are champions, that are former champions, and yeah, you didn't surprise me with anything.
Asim, did you happen to catch this matchup, or you didn't get to catch it?
I did.
Yeah,
I
what'd
watched
you think
it.
of it?
Yeah, it was definitely a entertaining match. Yeah, I was wrong about Fluffy. So yeah, Strickland, he's legit. He came to play. He's got the star power for it. The star power now, since everybody's talking about him.
Oh my
Yeah,
gosh.
He's been a star. I'm not gonna say that he has never that he just became a star. He's been a star.
oh yeah, more than ever now. The name has been buzzing. So if he's definitely gonna should be put on the main card.
I think that Adesanya one was what made him a star, to be honest.
Oh yeah. Yeah. I definitely tune in to see what the next fight is gonna.
For me, I did pick Strickland to win this fight. I did not think that he was going to get the finish. I think I said on the podcast, if it was going to be a finish, I think Fluffy was going to get the finish.
Yep.
So I was very surprised to see Strickland get that finish, but I was not surprised with the game plan. Strickland has the same exact game plan every single time. He's got the Philly shell. He stands tall. He's going to pepper you with the jab. And just like I knew it, I didn't think that Fluffy was going to have an answer for it. Anytime he was going to try to start, Strickland was just going to hit him with that jab. Fluffy couldn't do nothing to take him down either. Sean does have good takedown defense. And unfortunately for Fluffy, I mean, this is just a step up in competition that was a little too much for him. Can he learn from this? Maybe. He is 32, so he's still young. He did get beaten by Kevin Holland before by a body shot as well, funny enough. But so can he come back? Of course, like, he's not too far down in the rankings. I think he only went down like 2 or 3 rankings. I think you could possibly put him up against like what's the name I'm looking for? Like a Brendan Allen, or maybe the loser of Adesanya versus Joe Pyfer. So like he's still in there. Strickland, he's calling for a title shot. I'm not gonna lie, he could possibly get it because he talks a lot. He talks a lot of trash, and UFC right now with everything going on, with Netflix with the Ronda Rousey fight, and obviously Zuffa Boxing with the whole thing with Matchroom and these other boxers. These people, they want to obviously sell not pay-per-views, but they want people to come on to Paramount. So I could possibly see that happening unless Hamzat does go to 205, then they'll probably do like Imavov versus Strickland, which they did fight before as well. And Strickland beat him by decision.
I'm against it just because Nasruddin, I think, deserves the title shot.
I agree.
Especially if it's against Hamzat. But yeah, if Hamzat moves up and they make him vacate, then that's the exception. Then I can see Strickland getting it.
Yeah. Did you guys see anything on here that stood out to you, like any standout performance? To me, it's the Earl's medic fight against Jeff Neal. He knocked him out.
That was so
badly.
Vicious, oh my god, that shot to the temple, bro. He just fell backwards, and Jeff Neal, like, I know he got finished by Prades. He hasn't really been finished that much in his career. So finishing Jeff Neal, that's a statement.
Yeah. Yeah, that was impressive. The snot came out of his nose when he like got sacked too. That thing was crazy, man. That was bad. And then the Melky Costa versus Dan Ige, first one to knock out Dan Ige with the spinning back fist. That was pretty impressive too. Yeah, that was really good. The last thing I wanted to talk about with you guys is obviously moving on to wrestling. Last topic right now. The Elimination Chamber is this weekend. It's on Saturday. It's a 4-card PLE. So I want to do a quick rundown just to see what our predictions are for this. First of all, the most important thing of all, who is in the box? Who's in the box? It's going to get opened that day. What do you guys have a prediction of who's going to be in this box?
Is Y2J.
You think it's Jericho?
Chris Jericho. And he is going to continue the gimmick slightly different from the learning tree.
Okay. I personally think that it's going to be Danhausen. I think that Danhausen is really good friends with CM Punk. This is in Chicago, so it kind of makes sense. I know a lot of people are probably going to be disappointed that it's going to be Danhausen, but I just don't see WWE hyping up Jericho for this. I think if Jericho didn't come out for the Royal Rumble, I don't think Jericho comes out until WrestleMania, in my opinion.
This
See, you got.
I'm gonna think of it as a disappointment. I'm like, really?
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a disappointment. Asim, do you have any predictions for who's in the box of in the PLE?
Oh, the elimination
Chamber.
the
Yeah, there's a
Elimination
box.
Chamber.
There's been a box that's been sent around to Raw and SmackDown, and it says "Do not open until Saturday of the pay-per-view." So we're kind of guessing who it could be that's in there. Los thinks that it's Chris Jericho making his comeback. His contract should be done with AEW. And then I said a former AEW talent, Danhausen. Any predictions from you that you could think of? Anybody?
Not that I could think of. I'm sorry.
I was about to say, if you say like the Boogeyman or something.
I was gonna say John Cena out of retirement.
Of course.
one more last fight.
All right. So, all right. One of the matches on there, obviously, is going to be CM Punk going up against Finn Balor for the.
Real quick, before you actually, I am highly disappointed with WWE on this PLE. I just want to point this out. Like, I am so disappointed. Guys, okay? I know we talk about this a lot, okay? This is a 4-match card, okay?
Yep.
It's the second time they're giving us a 4-match card because the Royal Rumble, I believe, was a 4-match card as well.
Yes.
I am so disappointed with it compared to what like a pay-per-view that AEW just gives us, and they just put on so many banger matches. Like, I'm so disappointed. This could have been way better. Go ahead.
I feel like the sweet spot is like 6 or 7. I feel like sometimes AEW puts on too much matches for their pay-per-views, but this is too little. But they've been doing this for forever, man. They ain't gonna change this. They're gonna keep it at the 4 or 5 fights. But like I was saying, CM Punk going up against Finn Balor. This is for the World Heavyweight Championship. Obviously, last couple of weeks we've been seeing Punk and Balor kind of go at it with each other. I feel like this is the easiest of all the predictions here because
100%.
it's already been announced. Roman Reigns is gonna face the winner. So who do you think? What's the bigger marquee matchup? Roman versus Finn? Nah, it's got to be Roman versus Punk. Punk's at home too. It's in Chicago.
I was about to say it's in Chicago. Like,
yeah, Punk's not losing. This is gonna be Punk's match.
I'll tell you guys exactly what I think is gonna happen. Finn's gonna be close to winning this match, and the Judgment Day is gonna turn on him, and he's gonna get kicked out of the Judgment Day. And they're gonna set up something between him and Dominic Mysterio for WrestleMania because of it.
For the IC belt, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
And CM Punk's just gonna retain.
Yeah.
I will agree it's the easiest, but like I feel like this whole pay-per-view was so predictable. Like you could predict every outcome of it.
I ain't gonna lie, maybe not the men's chamber. That one's a tough one to pick. I don't know.
Bro.
Do you think you know it?
100%.
All right. When we get there, we'll talk about it. Asim, your prediction for Punk versus Balor?
Who currently has the belt? He says
CM Punk. CM Punk. Yeah, he's the champion. And the winner of this match faces Roman Reigns at WrestleMania.
I feel like if you want a a more athletic fight, then I'll go with Balor versus Reigns. But I guess in terms of popularity, I guess CM Punk versus
They've already
Roman
done a
Reigns.
face off, by the way. Reigns and Punk, they already did a face off, and
Oh,
Reigns
was
literally
it?
said, "I choose you at WrestleMania." He said it to
Oh,
Punk.
so then there you go then.
That's why I said this is the easiest one to pick. It's literally the easiest one to pick.
And it was one of the best promos of the year.
It was, yeah, it was fantastic. All right,
No.
so next match we got on here is going to be Becky Lynch, who is currently the women's IC champion, going up against AJ Lee, which is CM Punk's wife. This one, again, this is Punk's wife, and this is Punk's hometown. So you're going up against Becky Lynch. I feel like AJ Lee's been getting the upper hand on Becky so much. Is this the time where Becky loses the belt and AJ takes it to WrestleMania? I don't know. I could see that, but I feel like WrestleMania is the bigger stage for her to win. But just because of how everything's going, I'm going AJ Lee to get this championship. That's how I'm going.
It's in Chicago, and they're trying to make the hometown happy. AJ Lee is gonna walk out the new IC champion. Not just that, they've been emphasizing this is her first singles match. I know she had a tag team.
Yeah, true.
Singles match. They've been emphasizing this week in and week out. AJ Lee is walking out of there, the brand new IC champion. And they're going to throw a jab at Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch on Monday Night Raw as, you know, the power couple in WWE holding both belts.
Yep, for sure. Asim?
I don't think I've seen any of them. I'm sorry.
No worries.
I gotta catch up on it.
It's okay. No worries.
Soon as I get off, I'm gonna hit YouTube and I'll just do a little recap.
When it comes to music, you got to catch up on some wrestling. It's all right.
We'll just make the pick for you. We'll just say AJ Lee as well. It's pretty much like set up. So we got the first Elimination Chamber match, which is for the women's. The winner of this match was going to face Jade Cargill at WrestleMania. So we've got Tiffany Stratton going up against Rhea Ripley, going up against Alexa Bliss, Asuka, Kiana James, and Raquel Rodriguez. This one I feel like is an easy one to pick. Obviously, it's not going to be Raquel. It's not going to be Kiana. It's not going to be Asuka. It's not going to be Alexa. It's between Tiffany and Rhea. Tiffany already had her beef with Jade. I would have expected Bianca Belair to be in here because I think Bianca versus Jade was going to be the match for WrestleMania, but Bianca has her finger injury. So I feel like what's the next best thing? Get Rhea Ripley. She's a big girl. She's pretty tall. Get her to work with Jade, and I think she gets that belt off of her at WrestleMania. So my pick in here is going to be Rhea Ripley becoming the opponent to Jade.
This one to me is the hardest one to pick because there is a world where I can see like Tiffany winning it and continuing like reigniting her feud with Jade Cargill for WrestleMania. They have history.
Yeah,
Alexa Bliss winning it as well, former champion. So she has credibility. Asuka, I feel like her fire ran out and like she's kind of boring at this point in her career. She can barely speak English, so like I don't think she's gonna win it just because there's minimal buildup that they can do. Kiana and Raquel again, both are newer to the roster, so I don't think they're gonna give it to them yet. So I'm gonna agree with you. It will be Rhea Ripley.
Asim, any name catching your attention here that you think?
No, I have to see the list. I'm sorry, you got to send me the website that you want. Naming that stuff.
You're gonna be Tiffany Stratton. We're gonna pick Tiffany Stratton for you. We're gonna make you the dark.
I'll be the wild carpet. Yeah,
you're gonna be the wild card. Yeah, you're gonna be the wild card.
I'm just going all wild card.
No, not the other ones. Not the other ones. This one you'll be wild card.
Okay. All right.
These other ones they're like straightforward.
I need to do. I need to go on Poly Market and just look.
This guy, bro. By the way, what the Poly Market say about AJ Brown?
52% that he's getting traded.
Okay, 52%.
Hey, over the
So
50% mark. There it is.
Yeah.
So real quick, I just want to say I do think that the women's chamber is opening up the event.
I agree. I think it is. I wanted to go from like upside down from the match order that's on
I get it.
Wikipedia.
I'm on Wikipedia myself, so I get it.
Yeah. So main event.
okay.
Main event is going to be the men's elimination chamber. So the winner of this match is going to face Drew McIntyre for the WWE Championship. So I have this one. This is why I feel like this is an easy one to pick, because I feel like the WrestleMania night one main event, which will be for this championship, I don't think is going to be a one-on-one match. So you have Randy Orton going up against LA Knight, Cody Rhodes, Javon Evans, Trick Williams, and Jey Uso. That spot was not supposed to be for Jey Uso. Bronson Reed was supposed to win that match, but unfortunately, during the qualifier match, Bronson Reed did tear his biceps, so they had to kind of change everything on the fly, and Jey Uso won. So you have one heel in Trick Williams going up against 5 baby faces. So not good odds for Trick Williams. But in my opinion, I don't see Jey Uso winning this match at all. There's no point in him winning the match. His singles run, I feel like it's over. It's just tag team from now on for him. Trick has been doing really good things. He's getting a lot of popularity, but it's way too soon to push him to a WWE championship match. He can't be main event in a WrestleMania, not yet. Javon Evans has been super good. One of the better wrestlers on the roster. I really like him. His match with Kofi Kingston was really good this past week. One of the better matches, one of the better things on Raw this past weekend. This past week.
So high on that one spot, bro.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You have Cody Rhodes, of course. That's the regular. I feel like that's like the favorite. You have LA Knight, who has been feuding a lot with the Vision and on and off with Drew and stuff. So, but he's like a dark horse, but not really, because he kind of gets passed up a lot. And then you have Randy Orton, of course. Randy Orton, everybody knows him, legend in the game, and has had beef with Drew. My pick is Randy Orton. I think Randy Orton will win this match. I feel like Cody is too predictable. I feel like they're going to try to make Cody run to keep going on this journey, the path to get the championship. And what I said earlier was I don't think that this match will be a one-on-one match at WrestleMania. I think we're looking at a fatal 4-way match at WrestleMania with Drew defending his belt against Randy Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Jacob Fatu, because the 4 of them have had issues. All these Fridays, if you have, I don't know if you guys have seen, the 4 of them have had issues. Drew's been messing with all 3 of them. He's been messing with Randy. He's been messing with Cody. He's been messing with Jacob. He's been messing with Sammy. So I could see maybe instead of Jacob, maybe Sammy in there. But I do think that it's going to be a fatal 4-way match. So my pick for this one, though, I think is going to be Randy Orton that wins. What do you guys think?
I'm the opposite. I think they're gonna just keep going safe to the vest, which is what they've been doing lately. I love the idea, and I do agree. I think if they did that, that would be phenomenal of them. But I'm sticking with my pick here. It's gonna be the American Nightmare, Cody Rhodes. He has not to say that since he beat Roman for the belt, it's been kind of predictable, but it's been anticlimactic for me. And this is just going to continue the anticlimactic run that they're on with Cody Rhodes.
He's put on some great matches, like a few great matches, but I feel like the feuds have not been up there.
They've been anticlimactic because we kind of already realized that who was gonna win, and they set up a feud for after that feud. I would love it though if they swerved and they gave it to Orton, and then they set that fatal 4-way up, and then they gave Orton the belt back. It's been a while. I think he deserves it. So, but I'm gonna pick Cody Rhodes here.
Seam?
I will be the wild card, and
Who you picking?
I'll go with LA Knight.
I knew it. I had a feeling. I saw LA Knight. I was like, I feel like Asim's gonna pick him for some reason.
But I mean, I think it's Randy Orton, but I'll stick in my wild card, LA Knight.
I'll be real with you. If they do LA Knight, I'll be shocked. But that would be cool. Like I kind of want. That's what I want. I want something different. Like Lo said, they could be safe and go with Cody, which is like, all right, but I don't want to see the same thing over and over. That's why like that fatal four-way that I told you about for the belt sounds interesting. You got 4 people in here going for one belt, and it's guys that like, you know, they got history, but some that, you know, like a Jacob could be new or a Sammy could be new in this thing and actually main event in the you know, the night one. I want that. I don't want Cody versus Drew to be night one main event. That's disappointing. But like Lo said, WWE has been playing this safe, so that could happen. But I do like your pick, Asim, because it is a wild card, but it's not crazy to think that it could happen. I feel like he's got the 3rd best odds to win in this match. But I'd say the first is Cody, then Randy, and then LA Knight. So we literally got like the first, the 1, 2, 3 of the odds.
Oh yeah.
Only for Trick Williams to win.
Yeah, I think Trick. I say Trick Williams because it's Black History Month still. So
you change it. You change it.
I'll pick Trick Williams because it's Black History Month.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick.
What I do want to say regarding wrestling, we did the prediction here. As you guys know, Saturdays we're gonna go live. I think we can go live. You know what? That's what we can do. Actually, I just thought about it on the spot. We'll go live. That way, if you guys want to chat with us and talk to us, you guys can. We'll be going live Saturday. I'll just start a live stream for us, and just because I ran into issues editing, and every time I would even have like a clip on YouTube on. Like it'll be our faces, and then I would put a clip on there of a part of the wrestling match. It got flagged immediately, so we put shorts up of it on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok. So subscribe to those, and if you want to join us at the live streams, we will be watching a new wrestling match this Saturday. Asim, I hope you can join us.
I hope I'm not working.
Because this week, AJ Styles was announced to be inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame.
Yep.
So I want to watch an AJ Styles classic match with you guys. But before that, guys, what do you guys think about that? AJ Styles getting inducted into the Hall of Fame.
Well deserved. Well deserved. One of the better wrestlers of all time. Yeah. That guy's put on some classic matches in TNA, in New Japan, in WWE. Not many people can say that over, 3 organizations just putting on some classic matches. That triple threat match that I saw, not the one that you trying to show me, Los, the original one, the first one from like 2004, 2005, or 2006. I can't remember the year. With Samoa Joe and Christopher Daniels was amazing. Yep. Excuse me. I remember his match in New Japan with Shinsuke Nakamura. That match was incredible. Obviously they did it in WWE and it just wasn't the same because in New Japan they wrestle differently, the strong style. But AJ Styles matches with not CM Punk, I'm sorry, with John Cena were very, very good. Including that last one, their last match, that was a really good match. So I feel like it's well deserved for AJ Styles to be inducted into the Hall of Fame. I also think, crazy enough, I have a theory for you, Los. I feel like they did this strategically because technically, I think, if I'm not mistaken, when a person gets inducted into the Hall of Fame, they technically have to sign a new Legends deal, and they are exclusive to WWE for a few years. So because of that, he is not going to AEW.
Yeah. As soon as they announced that, there goes the dream of Kenny Omega and AJ Styles.
Would have loved to see that, by the way.
Another match that was really, really good. I actually just saw the whole match yesterday because I was bored. New Japan Pro Wrestling has phenomenal matches. If you are a fan of wrestling and less of the antics that WWE puts on, New Japan Pro Wrestling, man, NJPW puts on some banger matches. Adam Cole versus AJ Styles. Great match. They got great chemistry with each other. That was back at what we can say is Adam Cole's prime at this point because ever since he left NXT, um, yeah, he just hasn't been able to stay healthy. So
Nope.
that was just a phenomenal match. When we get a bigger following and when we get more people, tuning into the pod, I will be putting down in the comments below um, a poll, and that will be how we will decide what wrestler.
Yeah, I like that. What do you think of AJ being inducted into the Hall of Fame? Los, we didn't get to hear what you said.
Oh, I love it. Absolutely love it. I'm upset about it because I did want to see him in AEW a one-time stint, or not even in AEW, in New Japan Pro Wrestling, and then Kenny Omega going to New Japan, and they just get to finish the story that they did there. I think that would have been cool, but the way they did it, how Undertaker came out, it was great. He's well deserved of this honor, well deserved of the Hall of Fame induction, well deserved of everything, all the flowers that WWE is giving him from that promo video that they did to honor his career, show highlighting his TNA run, his some of his NJPW run, and even his WWE run, bringing in some of the people that he's had some of the best feuds with in his career. Abyss made his WWE debut for the first time. It happened because AJ Styles, and although he never got to wrestle in WWE, just them opening up the boiler room and him coming out, putting the X up.
Frankie Kazarian too was there.
Yep.
They showed the pictures of the match with Joe and Daniels.
Yep.
So who are in AEW right now, both of them. So that was really cool. They did show his pictures in New Japan with the New Japan belt, which was crazy because New Japan works with AEW. So again, so they did a couple things that they usually wouldn't do, which I thought was dope that they did that to honor Styles.
Yeah, well deserved in my opinion. And as a wrestler of AJ Styles caliber, there should be a point where I get it. You don't want to promote other division or other companies and stuff like that, but a caliber of AJ Styles, you want to honor what he's accomplished in his career, and you want to honor what he's done, all the great matches. That it won't hurt you showing, another company on your broadcast. You're the top dog. You're going to be the top dog from now until forever. So, just yeah, man, it was just well deserved, really well deserved, and I couldn't think of a better person than somebody like an AJ Styles to actually get the praises that he's been getting. He's unlike AJ Brown, a professional. He is the epitome of professional. He has been a face. He's been a heel, and like I've told you guys before, he's my second all-time favorite wrestler. So WWE, you got me. I'll be tuning in to the Hall of Fame this year. Can't wait to see it. Can't wait.
Who inducts him? Who inducts him?
Man, truthfully, it should be. I mean, I feel like Undertaker's inducting Stephanie already, or I guess Triple H might induct Stephanie. So it could be Undertaker, but truthfully, it should be a TNA guy that inducts him.
It should have, in my opinion, it should have been Daniels, but it won't be him.
Nah, because he's on TNA. So I could see it being Abyss. I could see it being Frankie Kazarian. It should definitely be a TNA guy though. Maybe Kurt. Kurt and him had a great feud.
Kurt would be dope. Yeah. My theory is it's gonna be Cena. I think it's gonna be Cena that inducts him.
Cena would be cool. They had a really good feud. From that, the face that runs the place, and just putting the company on his back for a year and a half. It was just, yeah. AJ gets everything, all the credit that he deserves. And
yep.
If you guys have never seen an AJ Styles match, which Asim, I know you have never seen an AJ Styles match.
I have.
Okay, good. Just tune in. I'll put you on to some banger AJ Styles match. Actually, I think I got a good one for you guys too. So, yeah, I'm excited to show that one to you guys.
I'll be down.
I will hopefully have a weekend off.
Hopefully
to do it.
Oh yeah. With that being said, guys, thank you for tuning in. Thank you guys for joining us in this episode of Headphones and Highlights. Thank you once again.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Hope you guys like me trolling a scene here.
I am unfazed.
In denial Eagles fan. That's what he is.
I'm unfazed.
All right, guys. Much love.
Peace out.
Peace out.